Hi, I'm Penguin402, aka Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best movie soundtracks. And before I begin, I'd like to say that I mentioned this, I think it was last week or the week before. I got a job doing camp counseling, and the internet is non existent where my job is, where my camp counseling job is, so I won't be doing uploads unless I'm off for a week. Then I'll do uploads, and it'll most likely begin not next week but the week after, where I won't be doing streams. But I will let you guys know either this week or next week when that is. And yeah, because I just got back from training yesterday, so yeah, and I was pretty tired. Someone, not to say who, kept me up all night snoring, and then Cricket was in our cabin, and crickets were in our cabin making noises, so hard sleeping. But I'm okay now. But I'll let you guys know either Friday or next week when that is. So yeah. So without further ado, I'd like to begin this list. And this is just my opinion, by the way. So no one else's opinion, just mine. So number 5. Number 5 is Footloose. I love the soundtrack. I love the song Never. Like Never, 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 Never. Yeah, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but I do love the song. And then You're Hot. I don't remember it. I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Uh but yeah. And then also you have what was the other one? Uh Let's Hear It for the Boy. Let's hear it for the boy. Oh, let's give the boy a hand. Let's hear it for my baby. You know you gotta understand. Oh, baby, he's no Romeo, but he's my loving one-man show. Oh, oh, let's hear it for the boy. Yeah, you guys get the point. And then, of course, you got Footloose. I don't have my sunglasses. I usually, when I listen to Footloose, I have to have, these sunglasses on that I wear. And, yeah, I don't know why I just do, but I love the soundtrack. The movie's fantastic. And, yeah. Number 4. Number 4 is, Blues Brothers. Yeah, I couldn't think. Number 4 is the Blues Brothers. I actually own the movie. I don't have the sound, but I own the movie. And by the way, I'm not doing musicals. By the way, I'm not doing musicals, and the reason why is because, and I'm not doing Disney either. And the reason why is because musicals, the soundtracks are amazing. Anyways, West Side Story is probably the best musical soundtrack of all time, and it's also for a list for another time. And Disney, that's a list for another time as well. So, yeah. But let's go back to Blues Brothers. Blues Brothers is incredible. I have the movie. The movie's incredible. The soundtrack. Oh my goodness! You have Aretha Franklin doing "Thing." My favorite part of that whole entire song, especially when I watched the movie, my favorite part of the movie when she's doing things is when uh 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 oh, what is his name? Matt Guitar Murphy, I think that's who it is. He he's working at Aretha Franklin's diet. He's married to Aretha Franklin's character, and they have their own little restaurant. And he wants to join the Blues Brothers again. He wants to rejoin them, and she's singing the song "Think," and then at the end, he's sitting down, and she's like, "Think." And that's my favorite part of that whole entire song. And yeah, and then you got James Brown singing, and James Brown is awesome. Then you have Ray Charles doing Shake Your Tail Feather, which I absolutely love. And actually, Hanson modeled that scene for their music video, Thinking About Something, which is awesome. And yeah, and then and then like you have just so much great music, and then you have them like doing Blues Brothers doing Give Me Some Lovin', uh, uh, I can't remember the name of that song. It's like I need you, you, you. I need you, you, you. I can't remember. I'm blanking on that song title. Oh, Everybody Needs Somebody. Yeah, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. That song. I love that song. And then they also do Cab Calloway does his song. I can't remember what it's called, but he does that song. Uh Mookie, I think it's like Mookie or something like that. He does that song. And then they also do Blues Brothers also do Sweet Home Chicago. And just the whole movie and music is fantastic in that movie. So that's why it's number 4. Number 3, Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing's soundtrack is incredible. Like, I actually have it on Spotify, and I listen to it all the time. Like, I would listen to it all the time going to class. And, like, because you have, like, the night we met, I knew I needed you so. Yeah. Be My Baby. Yeah, it's Be My Baby. And then the other one's like, oh, Sylvia. Yes, Mickey. How you call your lover boy? Yeah, that whole, yeah. Baby. Oh, baby. My sweet baby. You're the one. Yeah, Love is Strange. I love that song. I love the movie, the music, and I've had the time of my life. I mean, everyone knows that song. If you don't know that song, you must have been born yesterday, because that song is fantastic. The soundtrack is fantastic. So yeah, number 3, Dirty Dancing. Number 2, a lot of people are like, "What? Forrest Gump is on your list?" Yes, it's on my list. Deal with it. A lot of the songs that I know, like Sweet Home Alabama, which every time I hear that song, I think about the scene where Jenny and Forrest are dancing in the living room. I just think about that scene, and also when she buys them new shoes. I mean, yeah, it's incredible. And then like Go Your Own Way, Running on Empty. I mean, Against the Wind, Blowing in the Wind, like a lot of the songs, and like All Along the Watchtower, a lot of those songs that I heard in that movie, I had no clue what they were, even though like I was raised on that type of music. My dad didn't really play it that much. It wasn't until I saw Forrest Gump where I'm like, I know that song because of Forrest Gump. A lot of those songs that I hear, a lot of the older songs that I hear, I either know because of my dad or I know because of Forrest Gump. And yeah. And the movie is incredible. I'm a big fan of Tom Hanks. Like, pretty much every single movie I've ever seen him in, I love. Like, I swear, Tom Hanks does not make a bad movie. Knock on wood. I swear, like, he only picks movies that he knows are going to make him Oscar nominated, or that are going to be like box office successes. Like, you do not send him a bad script. He does not accept bad scripts. I don't think he does. He only accepts like the best. If it's not that great, he can make it even better. And that's what I love about Tom Hanks. And I love Forrest Gump. I love that movie. Love the soundtrack. I know a lot of the songs because of the movie. And yeah. And that's kind of where I got my love for Fleetwood Mac as well, because Go Your Own Way is in that movie. And yeah. So Forrest Gump, number 2. Number 1, I have to put this on this list. I've seen bits and pieces of the movie, I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie, but the soundtrack, however, is fantastic. And Sue Sylvester of Glee will agree with me on this as well, because she considers it the greatest movie soundtrack of all time, and that is Saturday Night Fever. Anyone that's a huge fan of disco like I am loves this soundtrack. I mean, this soundtrack was amazing. You had the Bee Gees doing the soundtrack, by the way. They pretty much wrote every single song on that soundtrack, and they recorded a lot of those songs on the soundtrack. And they had Casey and the Sunshine Band doing a song on the soundtrack. They had like the Tramps, I believe it was, doing a song. Yvonne Elliman, or I don't know her last name. She did a song. Like, they had so many people doing songs for this movie. So many songs, and all those songs were incredible. I mean, the soundtrack was so amazing that Glee did an episode based on it in season 3. That's how great the soundtrack is. I mean, and everyone knows the soundtrack. It's the second biggest selling soundtrack of all time, movie soundtrack of all time. Number 1 being The Bodyguard. It was Saturday Night Fever was number 1 until The Bodyguard happened, and then Bodyguard happened and it went to number 2. But fantastic album. If you haven't heard it, I highly recommend you listen to it. I highly recommend you listen to all these albums. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because a week from today I'm going to be most likely talking about Disney movie soundtracks. So I'll get into that. So yeah, and Friday I'm gonna try to do some gameplay. Might do Super C. I don't know. I'll have to see. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye!